storms have come in and people are heading for cover. The storms have played an important role in events in Balangiga, from the effects of the 1897 typhoon to those of Typhoon Yolanda in 2013. Turned out nice at last. Now, until World War II, typhoons didn't have names. So the one that came into the Leyte Gulf on October 12, 1897 was anonymous. It was that day that the typhoon came pushing in front of it a wall of water that by the time it had reached up as far as Tacloban and Basai, got as high as 7 meters. That's more than 21 feet. Here in Balangiga, it may have been as high as a mere 5 meters. That's 15 feet. In total, on Samar and Leyte, almost 10,000 people are believed to have died. At that time, Balangiga's main products were coconuts, which it exported, hemp, which was being sold to the world shipping industry and to cotton balers in the United States, and fish, a lot of fish. But after that storm, most of the coconut farms were wiped out. As much as 80% of them had gone. It was much like Yolanda. That same storm had wrecked the hemp farms in the mountains. And also, of course, that big wave coming in and going out had got rid of many of the fishing boats. So for years afterwards, Balangiga was suffering. It was short of food because rice had to be imported. Samar has never been entirely self-sufficient in rice. They were living off the land. It was a terrible time for them. Then, of course, in 1901, just as they were beginning to recover, after all, coconuts take about 10 years to mature, in came Company C of the United States 9th Infantry. Now, many of those conditions will sound familiar. They happened again in 2013 with Typhoon Haiyan, otherwise known as Yolanda. Very similar effects. One of the interesting bits of trivia is that the time between the 1897 typhoon and the arrival of Company C almost matches the time between Typhoon Yolanda and the return of the bells to Balangiga. And just as the 1897 typhoon affected attitudes towards Company C, so the 2013 Yolanda destruction had its effect on the return of the Balangiga Bells.